Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing? So I literally just got this package. Sorry, like I'm fresh out of the shower getting ready for work. But I just got this package and I thought I would share it with you because it is one more yarn haul. I think I ordered one other one that I'm waiting on. That's a Wool Warehouse one. But this one is for those of you who have seen a few different videos, Bag O' Day did, she ordered some yarn from this place, and then Gary at Urban Yarns, hi Gary, he had ordered some. I think Tracy from I Love Loopy Crochet, she also ordered from here. I'm not sure, I mean I'm sure other people did, actually I know other people did, because when I was putting stuff in my cart and waited a day, some of it was gone. And this is also the place that I had said I got the email from, that if you guys have ordered their, they had sent me an email saying like they were a small company and they were like overwhelmed, presumably from originally the Bag O' Day video, and then all of us wanting to try it out. So anywho, you should be assumably getting an email or your order soon if you've ordered. I mean, I can't speak for them. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I was just passing on my email information to you guys. But I have a handy dandy packing slip here, and we have two bags. Oh, don't those colors look familiar? Of course, that's stuff I would pick. So let's get into it here. I'm going to try to reduce the amount of, noise for you guys, but I unpacked it with the intent of just cutting it open, and then, but like when the box came, I had to at least peek inside because I was like, I know I didn't order like a ton of stuff, but like this box seems so small. And Stephanie at Little Knits, you are very good at Tetris, at wrapping and packing, because all of this fit into a box this size. So I think this is a pretty good way of packing. So the first one that we are opening here is, let's go with this one. No. Yeah, let's go with this one because it's coming out now. So I got Cascade yarns. This is Longwood Sports Stripe. And like, look at the beautiful orange and yellow. I couldn't say no to that. This is 100%. This is really soft, you guys. I've never had Cascade yarns before, to the best of my knowledge, so I was pretty excited that these were like kind of fancy bougie yarns to begin with, and that they had so many in like my color scheme. But anywho, this is 100% superwash, extra fine merino wool. Do they have, let me see if I can find it on here. The Longwood stripes, it just said, like the color on here says 503, and then the color on the packing slip does say 503, but it says oranges, so I'm assuming the actual yarn name is oranges. It reminds me a little bit of that, like not in feel, just in color, of that Hirschner pastry puff yarn that I made the fiber spider shawl out of, that I showed you guys. I'm pretty sure I showed that in my Shawlapalooza video, so if you wanted to see what I'm talking about and see if you agree or not, it's in that video. But yeah, so there is that, and I just got 2 of those, I believe. Yeah, I got 2 of those, just to try it out, basically. They were, I feel like they were cheaper than that, but on it says they were $7.75 each. The information, oh, there is also a little, if the camera will pick it up without blowing it out, that's the knit up colors of it right there. But some information about this before I get ahead of myself. This is 100 grams, which is 3.5 ounces, 273 yards, which is 250 meters. hold it up better for you guys too, sorry. Let's see. Machine wash on cool, gentle cycle, tumble dry. Cascade yarn, Seattle, made in China. And yeah, there it is again. And again, I got 2 of those. So grab the other one and show you. They are both the same though. So I mean, just showing you for the sake of showing you at this point, I suppose. Who doesn't like to look at yarn, right? So there's those. That is the Longwood Sports Stripe again. Reach over my pile to make another pile. And then I got, let's see here. Where are ya? Okay, this is the, Knitting Fever Chromatic. It says Saturn Swirl as the color. And I got the 5 tag. I was confused because there is 4 in the bag that I just opened, and then there's like 1 in this other. I got 2 bags, so there's 1 in this other bag. Anywho, there is the colors of this. How beautiful is that? Here. Why don't you guys look at one and I will look. Now this is like a roving style yarn. This one has the sizing on it. It says it's a 2 fine. I would agree with, I think it's a 2 to a 3 because again, it's roving. It reminds me a lot of the Mako yarn, if you guys have gotten some of that I know a lot of people first saw the Nako yarn at maybe Joann's or Michael's, and it's not something they have in stock normally, but they were basically clearancing it out, and so I'd gotten quite a bit of that. It is kind of like a Red Heart Unforgettable. It's a little bit like Landscapes, if you're more familiar with that, except Landscapes is thinner. It is also a lot like Ice Yarns Lanabella, not the glitz kind that I just had, but the regular kind. It's a lot like that. I'll show you a strand of it also while we're talking about the weight. It says it's a 2 weight, and like I said, I do agree, but as with rovings, it's a 3 in some spots, maybe down to a 1, although I don't see that on here. Like, it's definitely a 2 in some spots. Back to showing you while I read about it. This is 85% acrylic, 15% wool. I think maybe that's pretty comparable to the Lanabella. Lanabella does definitely have wool in it. 3.52 ounces, which is 100 grams. 317 yards, which is 290 meters. Suggested needle. No, that's knitting gauge, sorry. US 3 is the knitting needle suggestion, and crochet hook suggestion is US E. E is an elephant. This has color number 1017. Like I said on the packing slip, it is called Saturn Swirl. And I got the 5 bag of that for $14.99, you guys. 5 of these gorgeousnesses for $14.99. How beautiful. Look at all those like oranges and this peachy tan. There's a darker brown up here. It's just everything about this says fall, and it's so pretty, and I love it so much. I do have to find a pile for it at the moment so I can show you the rest of this lusciousness though. So there'll be a 5th one when I open the other bag. Here's the end of this bag. I got the Cascade yarns again, Tangier, and I got it in this color, which is listed as color number 24, and on the packing slip it is called Sunrise Sunset, and this is really pretty. My first choice of this was Tracy got some, and I think this is the same color that Crystal from Bag O' Day got, the one that I was gonna get, and that one was gone when I went to actually purchase it. So I grabbed up these because these were a close second that I would have taken, obviously. But there's a lot of color going on in here. There's like a pretty dusty pink color. There's like, it's almost a lavender gray. And then that is fading into like an orange. There's a little bit of tonal orange because there's some lighter orange going on in there too. Look at that. Oh, that is so, so pretty, you guys. I love it. I love it. Definitely looks like a sunrise or sunset. A little bit about this. It is 53% silk, 17% cotton, and 16% acrylic, and 14% rayon. So there's a lot going on in there. 220 yards, which is 100 grams. 200 meters, which is, oh, that's backwards. 220 yards, which is 3.5 ounces. 200 meters, which is 100 grams. Suggested hooks and needles. Let's see here. It just says US 8 to 9. So that's probably just the hook, or the needle size. And hand wash, cool, and lay flat to dry. Made in China. And again, this says color 24, but it is sunrise, sunset. These were $5.99 each. There was a 5-pack of those, but I did only get 3 of those. So there's the 3 that I got. Stack. I'm gonna have fun putting these away. I already got most of my yarn put away that was from my orders, but yeah, I'm gonna have to find a new spot for these. All right, we're just gonna cut that. She taped everything so well. There was like a ton of tape on the box. There was a ton of tape on here. Like, I have 0 complaints about the packaging. I have 0 complaints so far at all. Like, I think, especially finding out that it was like a little run shop and stuff, like low manned or whatever you want to call it. I think it got here fairly quickly. The packing was, let me not show my address, but just as an example, I mean, the packing, she went down the packing list and double checked everything, and just very well done. Very well done. So the next thing that I got is, I'll show you first. Can you see the pretty glitz in there? The shiny loveliness. This is Sirdar Color Wheel Dazzle. It says a wonderfully colorful double knitting yarn. Free scarf pattern. Let's see here. So I got 2 of these guys. Not matching centers. Sorry, Crystal. Let me see. Let's find this on here real quick. The Sirdar Color Wheel Dazzle. It says the color is Wild at Heart, although on here it just says, here, let me try to focus it so you guys can look at it while I'm reading. The color is just shade 503 on here, but it does say Wild at Heart on the packing list. Let's see here. We are 78% acrylic, 19% wool, and 3% polyester. This is 150 grams, which is 520 meters, which is 568 yards. This was made for Sirdar under license in Turkey. Machine washable, wool cycle, dry flat, reshape whilst wet, dry press, never wet press, may be dry cleaned. The suggested needle size is a US 6, which is a 4mm, which is a UK 8. The suggested hook size is a 4mm, which is a UK 8, which is a USA F. I didn't realize I was kind of like drifting as I was reading. Sorry, guys. But I did get 2 of these, and there is like this beautiful, beautiful, it's grays and yellows, and there's white, and there's tan fading back into gray. And this one, which is what I think I saw in the picture and really liked, this one has some green down there. See that? So it's fading out into the green from the grays. This one, unless it's in the center, because I'm not going to go digging in the center, but this one doesn't seem to have the green. Now, the green was next to the grays, so there's a good chance when I dig in here into the center that there's probably green in there. But there's the full color, so you guys can see. So I got 2 of these guys, and they were $5.70 each. So that's really not bad, especially like for Sirdar, and there's some wool in there, and I think it's great. All right, let us save this one. No peeking. Here is the other Chromatic. So there's my 5th one. See that again? I really love this. Like, I may need to buy some more of this at some point. Oh, and just so you know, this is super soft. Like, I know this had acrylic in it, so as to be expected, but it is definitely super, super soft. And the, let's see, what else have I showed you? This is the one that had the silk, the 53% silk, 15 or 17% cotton, 16 acrylic, and 14 rayon. And like, this one is soft. I wanted to let you guys know too. Like, this one is soft. It's got a definite like texture to it. You can definitely feel the cotton, in my opinion, that's in it. But it is soft. It's not like silky. It's funny because there's silk in it. It isn't silky soft though. Maybe on like a 1 to 10, I would put this at like a, I don't know, like a 6 or so, maybe a 5. But it's really, really pretty, and I imagine it will be very warm, very nice. And I still may end up buying some more of this to make like a big cozy shawl or something with. We'll see what it ends up being. But I would have 0 problems wearing this like on my neck or around my face or anything either. So maybe something smaller. I don't know. Guess we'll just have to see what it wants to be when the time is right. Then I got, oh, let's see. Can I pronounce this? Let me see if I can find it on here too real quick. That is not it. Not it. Okay. So the color of this is, as you may expect, burnt orange. Look at that. Look at that. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. This is from Loey is the brand name, I assume, and I'm assuming this is the type of yarn. I may be wrong about that. It's Loey Olafaslope. Loey Olafaslope. Sorry. The rest of what this says on the front, oh no, there is a line of it in whatever language is on this. Maybe it's Norwegian or something. Icelandic? Is Icelandic a separate language to like Nordic? And I'm not very well versed on that. If you know, let me know though, because I'm really interested in that kind of stuff. Anywho, I'm not going to read the foreign language bit, but underneath it does say warm and cozy, ideal for outdoor wear. I would agree this is not soft at all. But I really wanted to own some Icelandic wool, to be fully honest. Like, I do love like the Norse area and stuff, and I don't know, it just sounded appealing, and this is a really beautiful color that I love a lot. This is 100% wool. It does say pure new wool. Trying to find like what I can read on here. Hand washing cold. It says you can iron. And it says lay flat to dry. They suggested needle size is 5.5 to 6.5 millimeter. But it doesn't have any other information on this. Nor on there. This was $7.80 for the skein. It is, it's roving. It's very, very pretty. I don't know if my camera will show it, but it's like in with the burnt orange, there are like fibers that are darker in it. See, right? Like when the light fades out, it's like in here for sure you can see. But I don't know how well that's going to pick up. But it's very, very pretty. Icelandic wool is a sign of quality. Just looking for anything made from Icelandic wool, Ice Tex Iceland. So I assume that it is made in Iceland. It doesn't have a weight, but I would call this a 5 weight probably. And again, it's roving, so I mean it's going to be a little bit thicker, a little bit thinner, but it's fairly uniformed. Like it goes a little thicker. Here's a thicker bit. So there's the size of it. Again, I would call this a 5. I would probably mix it with a regular 5 weight yarn if I had anything woolly to mix it with, which I don't. But I definitely think it's good for outerwear. I would make a hat out of it, maybe. Yeah. It really depends on how sensitive you are to wool, to be fully honest. Because, I mean, if you're very, very sensitive, probably not. Probably stick to maybe mittens or definitely like sweaters if you're going to wear a shirt under it, that kind of thing. It's bound to be very, very warm as advertised. But yeah, it's just really pretty and I really like it. And did I already say this was $7.80? I think I did. So $7.80. And we have just a couple more yarns because I have to get ready for work and you guys probably have things to do on your Fridays off. Hopefully more exciting than my work. I was super excited about this. I don't know why I only got 2. I guess I was just feeling like I spent a lot already. But I have my very first Noro yarns, you guys. Noro. How cool and how pretty is that? There's like a definite huge mix of colors going on, all very like fall colored, if I do say so myself. There are golds and browns. There's a little bit of purple mixed in with some brighter like orangey red. And then in the middle is a darker red and some gold, orange. There's brown and tan on the outside and black mixed in. It's very colorful. Super, super colorful. If you want to know a little bit about this here, this is, I believe the color name is, it's color number 263, and I believe the name is Kuryon, Kuryon. And then something in presumably Japanese, but I believe that's the color name, because that's also written on the invoice here. Let you look at that again. It says Noro, the world of nature, made in Japan, 100% wool. It is a medium 4, 50 grams or 100 meters. Suggested needle size is a US 7 to 8, and there is no suggested hook size on here that I can see. There is some Japanese writing that I can't. It might be swatch information because I see 10 centimeters and then 14 to 16. Do not wash. Just do not wash. Do not dry. I'm assuming it's hand wash and lay flat to dry. You can iron this though, according to this. Yeah. It is a roving style yarn. Where it said a 4, I would say it's a thicker 4 in general for most of the yarn. But it is, it's there. I mean, thick 4, light 5 maybe. But let's see if you guys agree or not. It's very, very pretty. I definitely would like to get some more of this. Like it is wool. It's softer than the Icelandic wool by a bit. Just because the Icelandic wool, I know this is going to sound really silly to say, but the Icelandic wool just feels more woolly. Like you can feel the separate fibers and the hair and the scratchiness of those hairs compared to the Noro 100% wool. But like neither one are like, definitely not latte cake soft. They're not acrylic soft, although this is nice. Well, I didn't realize it was 100% wool. That's pretty cool. I did not know. I don't mind wool. Sometimes things are a little harsh. That's why I was like, I don't know about the hat, but if you're not sensitive, this would probably be fine for a hat, like a nice warm hat especially. I'd say this is nice for a warm hat. Maybe that's what this will end up being. I don't really know. But I definitely don't mind it. I do really like it. and it's beautiful. I don't know why I held that up with it, and it's beautiful. So yeah, so I got my first Noro yarn, and it's pretty, and I love it. And then the last, I got 3 more yarns of the same type, 2 different colors. I got the Queensland collection Cassowary Colorful Australian Fine Wool Blend. So Christian, my best friend in Australia, if you're watching, I have some Australian yarn. It says this is a 1 super fine. I would probably agree with that. Like, you might get away with a 2 on this, but I'd say it's probably a 1. This is so pretty. So pretty. And you know, I had gotten this with the intent to mix together with this other color. I got the intent to mix together with this, and I probably will. I had 2 of these and 1 of the purple. I was thinking for a second that Winston shawl that I had been wanting to make and mix with the Hobby Lobby, that really fluffy yarn. I thought this might be good to go with it because Winston was an orange Airedale. But I might just mix it with this, or I might get a few more of these to go with that to make the shawl. I'm not sure. I was thinking about a brown. I just thought this because it has like brown, like a tan brown, and then like orangey shades in it. But we'll see. I definitely wanted to mix something light with that, so it might be this, or it might be a brown. I don't know yet. This is in the colorway Mandarin. I already said it is classified as a 1 superfine. It is 70% wool and 30% nylon. There are 100 grams here per cake, which is 3.52 ounces. That's 347 meters, which is 380 yards. Suggested knitting gauge is 27 to 32 stitches gauge. I don't know why I'm reading that part. Suggested needle size is a US 1. And suggested crochet is a USB 1, it says. We have wash and cold and do not dry. Ironing is okay. Lay flat to dry. Do not tumble dry, sorry, but lay flat to dry. And then if I didn't say it already, this is in the colorway Mandarin. And I got 2 of those. These were $6.40 each. And if I didn't say it, by the way, the Noro yarn was $6.97 each. And then the last one that I got, which I already showed you, was another of the Queensland collection Cassowary Colorful Australian Fine Wool Blend. This is in the color Sydney Lights. And these were made in China for Euro yarns. So it does have the same specs as far as being super fine and this and that. But those are the last of the yarns. And here they are together because these were the 2 I had intended to put together. But we'll see. We'll see now that another idea popped into my head. So, again, not affiliated in any way with the Little Knits site or shop. They seem pretty nice. They seem pretty great. They, for a small company, I was very happy with the time that it took. Because bear in mind, I bought this after my wool warehouse, and I'm still waiting on that. My wool warehouse, I think, was the first thing that I bought when I spent some of my extra money on yarn. And I'm still waiting on that, which is fine. It's not like a crazy amount of time. I'm just saying these did come really fast, was my only reason for bringing that up. And like, she wrote a little note. She wrote, "Heather, enjoy your new yarn," from Stephanie on my packing slip here, which was nice. It's a little personal touch, you know. And like I said, she had circled and checked and double checked everything. There's like triple check marks on everything. So I think they do a really good job. And with that being said, we are already at 30 minutes, you guys, and you have a weekend to enjoy. And hopefully after my shift tomorrow, I can do the same. So I will just talk to you guys later. I hope you liked everything, and I love you guys. Thanks for joining me. We are like 4 people away from 1,700, by the way, guys. So if you haven't yet, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to turn the bell on for notifications, because I have some tutorials coming up. I already have some tutorials. If you're interested, there is a playlist. We do shopping trips and yarn hauls like this one and others. We do podcasts and just Saturday chit chat sometimes, and yeah, there's just a wide yarny variety on here. So I will talk to you guys later, and I love you, and mwah. Bye guys.